Hello, my name is Dorothy McFadden. I'm one of the registered dietitians who works with the St. Luke's Bariatric program. Today we're going to be talking about seasonal produce, specifically what you find in the summer months. First on the list are strawberries. Peak season is April through July. I love fresh strawberries. Just clean them and eat them. 1 cup is 53 calories. They're one of the lower calorie fruits that are out there, and you get 13 grams of carbohydrate, 3 grams of fiber. They're a good source of potassium and vitamin C. Ounce per ounce, you get more vitamin C with a strawberry than with an orange. The problem with strawberries is they have a very short shelf life, so you really need to eat fairly quickly from when you purchase them. So ideally, you should eat them within 2 days of purchase. Keep them refrigerated. Do not rinse or remove the green caps before storing because they'll turn to mush within a day. Strawberries are very versatile. You can use them in salads, with cereal, in beverages. Again, you could just eat them fresh. Cherries, another great fruit that you can get during the summer months. Peak season, end of May through August. 1 cup is 91 calories. It gives you 3 grams of fiber. It's a good source of potassium and vitamin C. Again, you don't want to wash your cherries before storing. You want to wash them before you eat them. Keep in the refrigerator. Use within 1 week. You want to make sure you get cherries with the stems still attached because they're going to be fresher. You can use them in a cherry chutney, in salads, and in beverages. Watermelon. Look at that picture of that boy enjoying his watermelon. Watermelon you could just eat right out of the skin. Peak season is March to August, although I'm finding I can get some good tasting watermelon through September and sometimes into October. A whole cup is only 46 calories. It gives you 12 grams of carbohydrate. You get fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. When you are looking and trying to pick a watermelon, you want to pick one that still has a bit of a stem. You also want it to not be green, and you want a bottom that is yellow, not white. Store it room temperature so it sweetens up a little bit before you cut it, and then store it in the refrigerator. Next up is cantaloupe. Peak season for cantaloupe is June through July. A whole cup contains 60 calories, 2 grams of fiber. Again, good source of vitamin K and vitamin C. You can blend it with OJ to make melon soup. You can use in chilled soups. You can use it with fruit kebabs, salsas, and salads. You can do it cubed or as melon balls and put a little bit of mint. Store it at room temperature for a couple days, again, to let it sweeten up before you cut it and eat it. Peaches. Peaches peak season are July through August. There's nothing like a peach that you pick yourself right from the tree, and there is quite a few you pick places in the Lehigh Valley. There's orchards that you can go to and pick them yourself. 1 peach is about 38 calories. It gives you fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. See a trend here with fruits. You don't want to choose green peaches because they won't become ripe. Even when the color changes, they'll still be hard and tasteless. You want to store them at room temperature, again, to let them sweeten up. If they're already ripened, you keep them in the fridge for 3 to 4 days because otherwise they'll start to spoil and get soft. You can use peaches in salsas and preserves and cobblers. You can bake them, you can broil them, you can saute them, you can grill them, or again, just pick one up, clean it, and eat it. Corn. Fresh corn in the summer is delicious. There's a corn shack I go to where they pick the corn that morning, and so when you get the corn, it's not starchy, it's very sweet and delicious tasting. You want to choose ears with green husks. Fresh silk. The silk shouldn't look like all wrinkled up and dirty, and then you want it to have tight rows of kernels. You want to store your corn with the husks on, and you want to use it between 1 to 2 days so it doesn't get too starchy. Now, corn is a little bit higher in calories. A full ear can be 90 to 100 calories. You're going to get fiber. You're going to get a tiny bit of protein from your corn also, and it's a good source of carbohydrate. It's easiest just to eat it off the cob, but you can also take it off the cob and pan fry it. You can add it to salsas. You can also grill your corn. To grill your corn, you want to soak it in warm water for about 15 minutes. Then you want to remove and discard the silk. Pull the husks back and brush with a little bit of olive oil. And cook for about 15 minutes until the kernel silhouettes appear. Okay? Bell peppers. Oh, nothing like a sweet bell pepper in the summer. You want to choose firm, brightly colored peppers with a tight skin. You want to stay away from shriveled or dull or pitted peppers. Refrigerate bell peppers in a plastic bag for use within 5 days. 1 bell pepper gives you 25 calories, 6 grams of carb, 2 grams of fiber. You can stuff peppers, you can grill them, you can stir fry them, you can use them in salads, you can cut them up and just eat them raw. Peppers are a very delicious vegetable. You get a lot of nutrition for a low amount of calories. Zucchini. Look for zucchini with a slightly prickly but not shiny skin. You store zucchini in a plastic bag in a refrigerator for 4 to 5 days. Do not wash your zucchini until you're ready to use it. Cooked zucchini can be stored in the refrigerator as well, but you need to eat it within 2 days. A whole cup of zucchini is only 20 calories, and you also get some fiber. Zucchini, you can stuff it, you can saute it with like tomatoes and garlic and onions, you can grill it, or you can stir fry zucchini. Very versatile. You also can make some zucchini breads. You just need to adjust them to be lower in fat and lower in sugar. Eggplant. Eggplants need to be stored in a refrigerator in a crisper drawer, and you should use it within 5 to 7 days. You want to choose eggplants that are heavy for their size. You don't want to see any cracks or discolorations. And the amazing thing about eggplants is they can be a variety of colors. I know when I was shopping at Wegmans, I saw white or striped eggplant, which was really fascinating. They can be purple, green, pear-shaped, or cylindrical. They are a little higher in calories. A whole eggplant is about 100 calories, but you're going to get a lot of fiber and some protein from it. You can make baba ganoush from it. You can make eggplant lasagna, where you use the eggplant instead of the noodles. You can make ratatouille out of it with some other root vegetables, which is delicious. Or you can roast and bake them as rounds. Ratatouille is really a nice way to make eggplant, but I caution you, when you're searching for ratatouille recipes, try to choose one that's lower in fat and doesn't have as much cheese or oil in it. Tomatoes. Oh, your summer fruit, tomatoes. You want to choose tomatoes with a bright, shiny skin and firm flesh. Store at room temperature, away from sunlight. Don't put your tomatoes in the refrigerator. It ruins the flavor. For use within 1 week after they're ripened. Again, you get all the flavor. It's much better if you don't refrigerate your tomatoes. If they do start to spoil, then put them in the fridge, or if you cut them, you should put them in the refrigerator. 1 whole tomato gives you 25 calories. You can use in salads and salsas. Fresh gazpacho, it's delicious with all kinds of vegetables. You can make your own sauce. You can just slice them and eat them fresh with basil. Nothing like a fresh tomato. It tastes much different than the tomatoes that you get during the winter months. And I included a list of resources here for you that you can go to. FruitandveggieMoreMatters.org is a great website to see recipes, the time of year for certain fruits and vegetables when they're going to be at their prime. You can go through Local Harvest also to get more information about fruits and vegetables. But what I can honestly say is during the summer months, you're going to have the best picks of your vegetables and fruits. They're going to taste the best. We're very fortunate to have a lot of farmers markets in the Lehigh Valley, so please take advantage of them and enjoy your summer fruits and vegetables. Thank you for tuning in today.